creating new content with the Advanced Editor. So you're ready to create some content manually for your users and teammates to share. I'm going to take you through a quick tour of how the Advanced Editor works and some of the power user features that you might want to take advantage of. So first thing is your post message box. So filling that out will populate the main portion of your message, and our system is smart enough to copy whatever you create in the Facebook preview across to the other three networks. So let's start at the beginning. So one of the first things you might want to do is you might want to ensure that your users can't post to Twitter for some reason, or maybe they're also not allowed to post to LinkedIn. So determining what networks they can and can't share to is done in the active network area. The next part you probably want to think about is adding an image, which is done here with our simple drag and drop feature. The great thing about our multi-message, multi-image feature is that you can add more than one image. And similarly, you can add more than one message. And what you'll see is as you're flipping through, our system is smart enough to change the message as well as the image to randomize it, so that if you're scheduling this on behalf of numerous teammates, you'll be able to offer more than one look and feel to make it feel a lot more organic than what you would normally get from just having one message and one image. So let's say this particular article is going to be a TechCrunch article. Google starts highlighting key moments. So we're going to put in a meta title and a meta tag description. And as you can see, if you just wait for a brief moment, our system is smart enough to go and capture that meta title and meta description if and when possible. This is a bit long, so I'm going to chop that a little bit so that it's not quite so long. And you'll see that we copy that metadata across to all of your links, so that looks good on all of them. So that's basically how you craft your message. And then what you want to think about is some of the extra settings. So you can lock down the content itself by making it not editable, and what that means is that your users have to use the caption and information that you've provided for them as is. They're not allowed to edit it. Obviously the editable permission, which is the default, it allows users to personalize each message as it comes to them. You can also force them to edit, and what that means is it's the opposite of not being able to edit. What that means is that your users will receive a notification that they'll be forced into an edit, and that'll help you if you are particularly concerned about organic. Making it personalized makes each person have to tweak the message before it goes out. And our last setting is internal use only. There's kind of two uses for this. Sometimes folks want to use our content for internal users purpose only, just as a messaging board to internal staff. But another common theme is that people will lock a piece of content until a certain go live date. For example, maybe it's the latest version of a Samsung phone. The launch date isn't until Friday. Today's Monday. I want my staff to be able to see the content that they're going to be promoting, but I don't want them to be able to unlock it and share it until the go live date. One of the other opportunities you have with your content is to give it an expiry date. Obviously, evergreen means that it never expires and people can share it forever. You might have something that's time sensitive. You can have it expire automatically by our system on a certain date and a time. The last piece here, which is the most common, is grouping. I might have internal staff, I might have some staff in Chicago, and I might have some people who are doing social selling. By tagging my content into groups, only users who belong to those groups will see this particular piece of content. So that's the nickel tour, and that's the broad stroke basics of creating um, manual content on behalf of your users. Thanks.